Y'all did it once, it's me again. I drop Los Angeles for all you haters. I'm back with this fearless, you know what I'm saying? You cats in LA, some of y'all half-stepping, thinking y'all doing it better than me. You wanna be? Bring it to the plate. You know what? Let's go.
We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun. We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun.
They say when the summer ends, the heat dies down, the weather cools, the nights get longer. But in Los Angeles, that heat doesn't leave. It lingers on the blocks all over. Crenshaw, Slauson, Vernon, Hoover, Normandy. You hear, you hear the shots fired. You see it in the crime tape. You feel it in the silence that follows. Just this past week, reports of a lot of members exchanging fire near local streets in our neighborhoods. Another retaliation after another. It echoes the cycle that never sleeps across South LA. Blood sets, 20s, Crips, Brims, neighborhood, Inglewood, A-Trays, 40s, whatever it is. Old wars, new wounds. The headlines will tell you crime is down. Homicides dropped across Los Angeles last year. Gang-related killings even fell by nearly half in some areas. But that's citywide. On these blocks, if it isn't 200 murders, but it's still 50. That's still 50 families broken. 50 candles lit on 50 corners. That's why we're here, not to glorify it, but to remind you that it's what people are living in South Los Angeles. The numbers may seem to say decline, but the streets say it's still hot in the fall. What's up, y'all, man? We here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Here with my boy Don, man. We in the house, man. We chilling, tonight's episode. We saying it's still hot in the fall. You know what I'm saying? And what that means in LA, it's still hot in the fall in these streets. That's what we talking about. What's the word, Don?
Like you say, in the street, but environmentally wise, it's still hot here too. It's fall, but it's still hot, a little warm, and the atmosphere's warm.
Yeah.
The thermometer goes up in LA still. Doesn't get too cool.
No, it really don't, man. What you think about this, man? Just a quick statistic, comparison. Say homicides in LA dropped 14% in 2024 versus 2023. That's what Mayor Karen Bass said. And in the zones hardest hit by gang violence, gang-related homicides fell 45% in 2024 versus 2023. All the stats for this year is not out yet because the year is still going. But shooting incidents in 2025 are down 8% from this same point last year. That's via LA Times. But you know what I'm saying? For still every name that ends up a statistic, there's a mother, a sister, a son who wakes up, a little less than himself because it's somebody they lost. Because some people feel okay, the media portrays it as okay, they're not having 200 unalivings this year. It's down to 70. Hell, 70 is bad. You shouldn't be having one.
Yeah. Because let's face it, you don't see that in Mr. Charlie neighborhood. You don't see that in Mr. Miyake's neighborhood. So it speaks for itself.
Yeah. You're right about that, man. But like I said, don't get me wrong, man. Crime happens everywhere. I think honestly, it's just the way the media portrays it. The way they put it out there. They display more negativity coming from certain areas. We already know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they actually cheer for it.
Yeah.
And the powers that be actually pushes for it.
Yeah.
It's another distraction from whatever they want to do. Let them
Yeah,
go
yeah, you're
kill
right.
themselves. Oh, go
It's
ahead.
no, I'm saying like not just saying not it's not only gang wars and violence in the street. You got to watch your back wherever you at. Even say for instance, a lot of ladies taking trips. You know what I'm saying, going out of the country and shit like that. Men going out of the country, other countries. You
Yeah,
got to watch your back wherever you're going.
yeah,
Um, they don't talk about those statistics of the people who leave the country and don't come back. You always hear about
exactly.
traveling, going, having fun, but you don't hear about all the people that left and didn't make it back, and don't. Some people don't know where they are.
And most of the time, it's the women from here.
Yeah, and you know what, man? Real quick, early in the show, I got a clip for y'all going piggybacking off what Don said, but let me get this out real quick.
No copyright infringement intended. This video is for educational purposes only. The audio belongs to its rightful owners.
I want y'all to check this clip out. These young ladies, they went on a trip. If I'm not mistaken, one of the young ladies' name is Mika. She's a mother. What tripped me out in this story was, she said she took a nice trip and left her kids at home, but that's what stood out to me. But y'all check this out.
It was traumatizing. Like even here, like now, like she got her own house, I got my own place. We stayed together. Like we still scared because it's like I don't even know what happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if y'all.
Mika says this past Saturday night, after returning from a club, she was drugged and kidnapped from her hotel after going to the lobby to get some tissues.
The next thing I remember, I'm in the back of a car. And I just start opening doors. I start panicking. I'm opening doors. I'm trying to get out.
She says a man was behind the wheel.
He's trying to pull me back in the car. I'm yelling, help, help, somebody help me. He's covering my mouth. That's where these scratches is from. He punching me all right here. I don't know if thought he was going to knock me out, but I kept fighting. It was nothing. It had to be angels or something with me for me to, it's a grown man. He's punching me in my face, on my forehead, and both of my eyes. He's punching me. So I'm like, I just kept thinking I gotta get back home to my kids. Like, I just gotta get back home to my kids. So I just kept fighting. We're fighting. He's hitting me. We gonna blow for blow. He's hitting me. I'm hitting him.
Queen was back at the hotel, the Penthouse Suites Hotel in Tunis. This is from its website. She says they were less than helpful.
And I'm running around the hotel looking for her. And like, bro, y'all gonna tell me where she is? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And they started telling me like, oh, she left with this person, or she left with this person, or she made a friend. And I'm like, how can she make a friend? She doesn't speak these languages.
What do you think about that, man? What you got to say about that? Especially, what's up, Russ?
All right, all right. How y'all doing?
All right.
All right, Russ.
You
All
know,
right, what's going on?
same old, man. Um, just in here chilling. Like I say, it's still hot in the fall. Then we talking about in these streets, and in a lot of the neighborhoods, it don't cool down. Still hot. um, but yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, for especially for men that have daughters, when you see these ladies tell a story like that, and like I say, the full story, you can catch the story. Go Google it. Go on YouTube. It's all over there. But this young lady, she basically said, she was just wanted to make it home to her kids. She was over in this country partying, and my thing, and they say the hotel she was at was like a 4 or 5 star resort, like kind of spot. And I'm like, man, if you can afford to do that, why you didn't take your kids with you?
Yeah,
It's
that
just,
gets me up.
I mean, that's just, I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, me personally, I say, I'm glad that she made it back. That's just an eye opener for people. Watch where you're going. Be sure you know where you're going. But I'm looking at the flip side of it. It's like, damn, she went with her friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I could tell it wasn't a trip from her dude. So it's like, damn, you got kids at home. You left the kids to go halfway across the world and almost didn't make it home.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
It is, man. You
And
got.
you remember, I already told you that the most sought after woman in all them foreign countries is an American black woman,
Oh yeah.
and people don't know that. And sisters going out there not knowing that they filet mignon when it comes to kidnapping and trying to keep you there. Remember, I told you that happened to my cousin.
Yeah, it was a wild story.
off in Japan.
They tried to keep her in Japan.
They did keep her in Japan.
Uh-huh.
They they offered her a modeling job. She's a very pretty lady, or is a very pretty lady. And she went out there for that. They took her passport soon as she got there and had her running around. And she was gone for a couple of years till she got a chance to finally, I guess she got to the U.S. The U.S.
The embassy.
Embassy.
Yeah, and they went ahead and helped her get home, but she had to go through it for a couple of years, and she even said, she said, you know what? Is you very seldomly see a black there, particularly being there for any stay. And once they get one, it's like a gold mine. It's like a
Yeah.
gold mine. Every little Mr. Miyagi puts his life savings in on him
Huh. I mean,
and
well,
be the
that's why a lot of
best.
people got to be
Go ahead.
careful. Be careful with,
Yeah.
I say that's why a lot of people got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have to pay attention to where that's for guys too. A lot of these, some of the passport bros, a lot of them dudes go overseas and get in trouble, get thrown in jail or you know what I'm saying, and don't go overseas thinking everything is all gold
Mhm.
over there. So every country has rules. So don't think you can just go over there and do what the hell you want to do.
Real talk.
And also if you're going over there for that, protect yourself. I ain't talking with no weapon. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that come back coughing for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Sometimes they
We
come
know
back
some
with something.
personally,
Sometimes they come back and
you know,
they'll never go again.
never go again. What they say is not because they don't want to, it's because they can't, because the country banned them.
They
Uh-oh.
can't come back.
Either they got banned or they won't let them back inside their country with what they left with.
That dude, when they told me that,
Man.
man, I was just
So they caught it there, but they can't come back.
Exactly.
They've been
what
banned from the
what you
country.
say?
I say they
So you're a
catch it
carrier
there,
now.
but
You
then
gotta
they can't come back
leave.
right. Motherfucker.
Exactly. Leave it over there. Leave it over there with those Yankees.
Man, hey, real talk. But switching off, man. I think we talked about it before, man, about the crime that was going down in Houston and stuff like that. The people that's been turning up in Houston and these bayous and stuff like that. And it's kind of it's man, it's sad, but if it's people in Houston or Texas that need an attorney, the man is right here. Y'all check him out.
You're in traffic, you're at a red light, you get an unexpected ass kicking, road rage at its best. You need legal advice and action. Call us now, Stringfellow Taylor and Associates at 888-777-LEGAL.
Hey, now, Russ, hey, what's up, son of man? What's the word, man?
What up, bro? What's going on?
Same old, man. We got my boy Don Russ and Son of Man in here. So we got California, Texas, and we got DC of the East Coast of this motherfucker, man. So we just in here chilling, man. What's the word, man? Son of Man, how your day been going?
Good, man. Blessed day, man. Chill, watching football, laid back in the cup.
I hear that, man. Hey, Russ, quick question, man. If you need somebody, if say all the stuff that's going on down there right in the news, you know what I'm saying? If somebody was to reach out to your firm and would y'all be able to assist with any of that stuff going on if they need an attorney for something?
I mean, exactly what are you talking about? Are you
Okay,
talking about the
okay.
bodies
Hold on.
turning up in the bayou?
Well, the families, some of the families that are gonna recover the bodies and say they may need legal help with certain things. Would they be able to reach out to a firm like yours, and would y'all be able to assist them?
Yeah, maybe they can reach out. We'll do, depending on what they need. Yeah, we'll be happy to assist them. But
I'm just, I'm
yeah,
kind of
I'm just
just
trying to see why do you need a
figure out.
lawyer at this point? Yeah, what do you need a lawyer
Well, I mean,
for?
not right at this point. I'm talking about as it goes down the line further. You know what I'm saying? Some people may think, just say for example, if some wrongful death or something happened, somebody need an attorney. Can y'all do things like that?
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, if it's determined
Okay,
there's
so
some type of wrongful death involved, yes, give us a call.
or just for a consultation, shit. Y'all can give him a call. You never know what you might, what you could be helped with. But shit, I think he even cut grass, so he might put his lawnmower over there. You never know.
Or power washing, whatever, no matter.
Yeah, man. No, but yeah, real talk, man. I know in LA how it is, but I don't know. Maybe y'all can answer this, son of man and Russ. In the summer times in y'all areas, crime don't stop nowhere. We know that, but it seemed to pick up more, in the summer. But it don't seem like it's dying down too much like it used to, even when the fall come around. What about in y'all neck of the woods?
I never knew that it did die down in the fall. Crime don't have a slow season. Actually, we getting close to Christmas and the holidays about to come around. It's about to pick up. If anything, shit, people try to get Christmas money out here.
Yeah, I definitely pick up when the holidays come around. Thanksgiving, New Year's, all that.
Yeah, around that time, people ain't got no money, need to get some stuff. But
certain
it's
seasons it get hyped too. Like right before the summer about to pop off. It's just I think because of the frequency of parties and pool parties and shit like that. It increased like that.
I think also too. I said this before. The unofficial statistic that people should pay attention to is that crime is statistically lower when NFL season is in effect.
Is that truthful? Like, where you get this research from?
No, that's what I said. Unofficial statistic. This is something I didn't research for the last few years. You know what I'm saying? And like, real, you pay attention to it. Like, if the stats don't lie, you can pull that up in your own Google from your area you in.
Is distract you.
I mean, and shit.
That's the biggest distraction is.
Yeah. Shit. Everybody got a football team.
Yeah.
Everybody got a football team. They say, shit, who's the number one purchasers of sports apparel jerseys? It's 9 out of 10 gang members because of the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look,
That's true.
I don't see too many people wearing jerseys outside of games no more.
Shit, well, hell, man. Well, not like they used to. I remember when everybody was wearing them when Jay-Z and them did it. Remember, I think New Era begged him to start wearing jerseys again or something like that.
And Ness era.
Because yeah. When he encouraged people to throwbacks and get back to the button-ups, they were like, "Oh no, they sales went down."
Yeah, they plummeted shit. Mitchell and Ness fell off. I mean, they was the shit for a minute with those throwbacks. Everybody wanted to throwbacks. And then all of a sudden, that shit just went away.
Just went all the way away. You know what, man? Let me get y'all opinion on this clip real quick.
I'm getting a person shot at the Jewel School, 22 East Roosevelt.
Red crime scene tape still hangs from a light pole right by the entrance of this South Loop Jewel Osco near Wabash and Roosevelt.
Caller states he's standing at the platform and sees a person on the ground that has been shot.
We need more cops in the city, and hopefully one day we'll do it.
Witness Jeff Clevenger was on a nearby CTA platform that overlooks the neighborhood grocery store. He spoke with us about what he saw during those frantic and uncertain moments.
So I was getting ready to call the police, and by the time I called the police, I heard 2 gunshots. So when I was looking down, I noticed there was a lady laying on the ground.
Chicago police tell us officers rushed to the scene just after 10:30 last night. Citizen app video shows the active scene after those shots were fired. Investigators say the suspect allegedly pulled out a gun after an argument with a teenage girl turned physical. That's when police say the suspect shot the girl in the leg. Investigators say she was treated at the scene before being taken to the hospital in good.
17-year-old girl, man. What do y'all think about that?
Wow. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But they grow up fast. And grew up a little too fast.
And you know what's sad? Because I seen a clip not even an hour ago on social media, and I take that right back. About 30 minutes ago, I seen a clip. It was of Charleston White, and he said something. They asked him a question about, does his son date black women? And he said no, he never seen him with a straight black woman. He like mulatto women, mixed women. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's glad he ain't dating the young black woman nowadays around his age. I don't know how old his son is. I'm assuming he's probably 16 to 20, somewhere up in there. But he was like, yeah, because these young black girls nowadays, you'd have to kick their ass the way they act, and I don't want him in trouble, so I'm glad he ain't dating a black girl. I'm like, wow. What y'all think about that?
I'm with you on that. I mean, if they were a black girl though, it helps us as a people.
So you say you with me on what?
I'm with you on your decision making because it helps. You feel more in tune with your offspring as far as what they're doing or who they're with, but more in tune with a black woman simply because they're the women that brought everybody here in essence. I'll never down them. I'll never do like the other brothers do, where they down them and black woman ain't this, black woman ain't that. Hell no. You never hear no shit like that out of my
Yeah.
mouth. As a matter of fact, I despise people who even talk like that. And they
Yeah,
forget
true.
they got
Real
a
talk.
black, they forget they got a black mama, black sisters, brothers, I mean, I call them Clarence Thomases when they speak like that.
Clarence Thomas. He made
That's
a
what I call
statement
them.
not too long ago.
What's that? Yeah, those Clarence Thomases, they are detrimental. They're a detrimental threat to every black person in this country. And as I said before, um, I have no problem with a regular white guy. I don't have no problem with a guy that's in the Klan, the Aryan Nation, stuff like that, because nothing they really could do can affect me. The problem I have is the ones that wield power. Those are the ones that can hurt you because they could make laws against you or laws that's not in your favor or our favor.
Yeah.
That's the problem I have with them. Like the Trump,
Yeah.
they can institute problems for us legally. Those are the ones I have a problem with. The racist
Yeah.
ones.
That's crazy, man. That's wild. Hey, what you think about that, Russ?
I mean, I agree.
Well,
I
agree with what?
mean,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Agree with what? Him saying that he's glad his son is not dating a black woman or what?
oh no, I mean, I could care less who his daughter, who his daughter, I mean, his son dates, but I'm talking about with Dawn,
Oh,
about the racist white people, yeah. But Charleston White, I mean, I think he say a lot of shit just for fucking internet clicks and shit. So I really don't pay him too much attention, man. He'll say anything just because you talk about his ass.
Yeah.
For real. I don't even believe he believe half the shit he say. To tell
Yeah.
you the truth. I don't even think
Yeah.
he believes. So he just done found a way to manipulate the internet and shit. The more vile shit he say, the more clicks and shit views he gonna get, more money he get.
Yeah. You right. Hey, son of man, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. There was a racket shit going on in
Yeah.
my
What you think about
background.
that, man? Oh no, you good. You good. Yeah. What you think about that?
I wasn't even listening, man.
Oh, well. Oh, man.
Nah, real shit.
Oh man. No, I was telling them said I was watching a clip of Charleston White said he was glad that the interviewer asked him, does his son I think date black women. He said he never seen a son with like a fully black woman, he like mulatto women, and he said he's kind of glad he didn't see him with a black woman because the way young black women act nowadays, he probably had to kick her ass, and he don't want that.
That's what he said
About his son, man. That nigga a clown anyway. You know, man. I don't
Exactly.
seriously. That's just another aspect of get you to hate your own race just based on cultural differences because the way that black women act, that shit ain't about ethnicity or race. It's about culture. It's about identity. It's about
Yeah.
how you view yourself. And if they identify with some bougie boogaroos, I'm too good for you type shit, that's what it's gonna be. Black, yellow,
Yeah.
Chinese, whatever the fuck.
he's saying that,
Yeah.
he like they don't respect men.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's real talk, man.
putting it on black. You do being black.
I mean, it's just kind of crazy though, man. Like a lot of people don't even remember what reality was like before the internet. Some people don't. Some people are young enough to know, or just young enough to be around only for the internet. They don't know what life was like before the internet.
Right. True.
No, they
You know,
don't.
and it's crazy because a lot of the influencers nowadays, just like who we were speaking about, a lot of these guys are up in age, you know what I'm saying, and they knowing how to use this internet, and they don't, a lot of these people don't care about making the food of themselves just for the dollar.
That's what the internet is for the most part. And one of the people who are really successful, shit, they get on there and just do anything. You gotta be controversial to a certain extent. Nice guys don't make no money on the internet.
Nah, they don't.
you gotta get people to talk about you.
Yeah, I mean that's a part of the, not saying literally, but that's like they say, sex sales. That like controversy sales shit. So um, that's what they look for, man. But also I hear that rapper Shine is allegedly, or should I say, politician Shine, or he's supposed to be dropping or going on tour, releasing a 25th anniversary, something for the Shine album, the Bad Boys album. I'll buy that. I'm a Shine fan, man. Yeah, that was a cool album. A lot of people talked about it. If you go back and listen to that album right now that he dropped 25 years ago, you'd be like, wow, man, this shit flew way over my head. So I want to see how that turns out. I wonder, is he able to do that now? Because a lot of I think what they say, Diddy had turned back over the rights to a lot of people, their music that he had control of. So allow people to do some stuff with it, make some money off of it. I don't know if he was one of them, but he was under the Bad Boy card for a while. So shout out to politician Barrows.
Where is he
But other
from?
than
Barbados or one of those islands?
no, he's from Belize, man. His dad was
Belize, yeah, Belize,
his dad,
yeah.
yeah, I think his dad still is the prime minister of Belize or something like that. So he got a lot of pull. I hear it's looking good in Belize. They say Belize is like really growing. A lot of tourists are buying homes down there and building up, so shout out to Belize, everybody in Belize. We got a lot of Belizean friends here in LA. So shout out to everybody in Belize. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna get that album. But other than that, man, yeah, like I say, speaking of that shit, I mean, hell, I hope Diddy get out soon. You know what I'm saying? Look like he should get out next month. Hopefully, if everything go right. Um, I wonder what new music he gonna try to drop.
Really? Do you really think Diddy gonna drop some music?
You think he ain't got nothing to talk about?
I don't think he gonna drop any music. He might have something to talk about, but music wise, what the hell music do he have to talk about? Hell, what artist do he might actually still have left at
Shit, he
this
got
point?
himself. Shit.
Yeah, anybody. Anyway, hell,
Man,
I didn't
I'm
want to
telling
listen
you.
to Diddy that damn much in the beginning.
I mean, hey,
Shit. Not as an artist.
hey, we at 30 minutes. We're gonna take a quick little 2 minute. I'm gonna play this. This is a track from my boy Son of Man right here. Y'all check this out.
Oh yeah.
Coming out the mud, my shoes clean, no rat shit. See, I'm all about the love. With the pussy nigga, I smack a bitch and I got away with them drugs. But I slow down 'cause they tax shit and I gotta raise my son. None city niggas be cap shit. Got angels that reach out and touch you. Step on the block and we out like a couple. Fighting for life and there's blood on my knuckle. See me see trouble. Only way thinking I'm keeping it humble. People are loud and I'm keeping the muscle. Know you been hurt, but I know that I love you. Surviving the trenches, they evil to judge you. Live in the world, it's illegal to hug you. It's people like me, I was people above you. Slave to the money, a slave to the hustle. Pull out the pistol, but I wanna tussle. 50 niggas like pop on my stomach. Niggas telling and I swear I'm Obama. First black nigga, swear I'm Obama. Mixing work, I think I'm DJ Drama. Did all of that time bitten with my mama. I came out the trenches, didn't need a sponsor. Life a lie, got to be more honest. They true to the streets, I swear that's a bonus. We go dropping and that be the notice. DA mad and I swear it's a motive. I'ma get back if I ask you to hold it. Niggas get pimped out, they don't even know it. And they don't even know it. Out the mud. My shoes clean, no rat shit. See, I'm all about the love. But if you pussy nigga, I smack a bitch and I got away with them drugs. But I slow down 'cause they tax shit and I gotta raise my son. None city niggas be cap shit. Hard surviving with odds against you. Muffle the cries of my little sister. Traumatized, no motion picture. All of my eyes decided the vengeance. Looking at minds, the killing the senses. Who did the job? Who really pimped us? Who won the money and who really tempted us? Savior is coming, he not gonna forget us. Talking about God, only time I'm a witness. Stay with the pole cause my diamonds are hitting. Started my bit with my mama in prison. Praying to God for a better decision. Am I too evil for him just to listen? Shot at 2 people and they're still missing. Girl got a girl when they still kissing. They still kissing. Coming out the mud. My shoes clean, no rat shit. See, I'm all about the love. With the pussy nigga, I smack a bitch and I got away with them drugs. But I slow down 'cause they tax shit and I gotta raise my son. None city niggas be cap shit.
We really do this shit. No movie. Real life. No take 2.
Yeah, man. Hey, what you tell people where they can find that track at, you know, Son of Man, and online, YouTube, somewhere like that.
That's now on all platforms. It's self-titled SEKOU. iTunes, Deezer, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Play, Pandora, Napster. If you still got that.
What's up, man? That's what's up, man. I got this last clip. I want to get y'all comment off of, man. Like I said, I know it's football going on. We ain't gonna be on too long, but show this last clip for y'all. Get y'all opinion on this.
A popular taco spot in North Houston is back open this afternoon after an overnight shooting left 3 people hurt. Police say it started when a man refused to leave the bathroom and ended with a security guard firing his weapon after being attacked. Michelle Choi has the story.
By 9 this morning, it was business as usual at Cantina Barba. Customers ordering food, eating inside and out. But just hours earlier, this same spot was a crime scene. Overnight video shows a man detained who appears to be the security guard. We've blurred his face to protect his identity. Police say it started around 3:30 a.m. when employees flagged him down about a man refusing to leave the restroom.
The security guard went into the bathroom, had the male escorted outside. Once they were outside, a verbal altercation ensued.
HPD says that man had several friends with him who suddenly attacked.
The 6 or 7 friends began to attack the security guard. The security guard advised once he was on the ground and they were fighting and he was being attacked, that he felt someone was reaching for his weapon, at which point he pulled out his weapon and discharged several times.
What flavor? I mean, what is that you put?
Niggas be doing too much, man.
Man, that's crazy. That is crazy, man.
You remember about the story of the security guard killed the homeless man in the McDonald's? They charged the security guard with that.
Damn.
Same situation. Like they paying you to secure it. They ain't paying you to police it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, honestly, yeah, you're right. I mean, I know Russ is more familiar with that him being down there in Texas, but in that situation, if it's true that they say that guys was jumping on him and tried to take his gun. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but it seemed like he had a right to defend himself. But in Texas, shit, I think they shooting people for less than that.
Yeah, because everybody armed in Texas. You got a right to bear arms. Yeah.
If you want out them joints.
What you think about that, Russ? What's your opinion on that, man? With that from that story you just heard, if that is true, that he said he was attacked by 6 or 7 people and somebody was supposed to be reaching for his gun and he pulled it and fired, is he gonna be in trouble?
A lot of people sound like self-defense to me. If they going for his weapon, and the fact that he was jumped by 6 or 7 people alone, it sounds like he may have a valid self-defense argument anyway. So I think he'll be all right. If what all the facts are what they saying it is.
Yeah. If that's true what they saying.
Yeah.
What you think about that, Don?
I saw a little bit of it.
Well, it reminds me of an incident that happened out here before. I think I mentioned it. Young homeless brother, in a well-to-do neighborhood, parked, in the middle of a nice place. He leaves. A little white lady was telling me about it. I met the brother a few times. He went to Vons, homeless. He went to go there to steal something, and little white dude seen him stealing it. Little security guard. The brother started running. He unloaded his service pistol in his back, shot him 3 times and killed him over some perishable food.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I know. The guy was 19, I believe, 18 or 19. And with true to form, the white lady that was a friend of his that lived next door used to be there smoking some of that bud with him. She led a campaign against him, against that police, and he ended up going to jail. And the insurance that the security company had to pay, I think it was a couple $1 million to the parents. And when she felt bad about that, because she said they kicked him out and had him on the street anyhow, a place he shouldn't have been. He should have been taking care of their son. But I mean, you shoot a kid in the back like that for wanting to eat, running with some food, is some devilish shit.
Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, I remember. I remember that. I think I did a piece. Y'all can check that on the West of the 110 Facebook page. I posted that a while ago. The short story on that is, he was homeless, hungry in a neighborhood out here in LA, or the LA area that's considered to be upscale. money area. So security guard seen him running out the store with some food. He was hungry and hit him in the back. And which is crazy, like you say, his family didn't want nothing to do with him because I think maybe he lived an alternative life and they didn't agree with. And so he was on the street. That's why he was stealing. But it's crazy that he ended up getting his life taken, and a family that didn't accept him is going to get rewarded for his death, funded from the lawsuit. So that's
Yeah.
the story behind that. It's a crazy story. Yeah, like I say, some of these security guards are wild. That's just like not too long ago here at one of the plazas across the street from, I think it was 8th and Fig over here by the train station. At the security guards had a shootout. I guess somebody came out the store and they had a shootout with the guy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hot out here, man. So I tell a lot of people, hell, if you got the background to be a security guard, you might as well just go ahead and be a cop. Shit, why you want to be out here, standing in front of somebody's store trying to, play cop? Because like Son of Man said, what you're supposed to do as a security guard is to secure, protect, watch. And if you see a threat, you're supposed to call the police, not play police.
Yeah.
You're
The thing
securing
is,
an establishment.
observing.
You're securing property. You feel what I'm saying? If you're hired by a third person party and they have merchandise, that's what you're securing. You're either securing a merchandise out readily, or you're securing a perimeter. Motherfuckers get that shit construed. Their authority means people gotta listen to you.
The problem is they give some of these police rejects security guard licenses. They couldn't make it on the force, so it's their second chance at glory, and they take that shit way too seriously.
The bylaw for a security guard is simply observe and report.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. Observe and report.
Well, I know you guys been seeing this story that's probably been going around social media, but I did a clip on it last week. It's on the West of the 110 YouTube, where this cop in Edmonds, he was pretending to be a police officer. They pulled him over. He showed up to a call. I guess they had a arse fire call. They had one deputy show up. Then he said, "I seen this unmarked car pull up to me with blue lights." And guy hops out, says story didn't match, starts saying he used to work for this, that, and that. Come to find out, the guy was a security guard, and at that, his security company said, from his record, he's not even supposed to have a gun, and he's out here playing cop. Like, for real. He was a security guard at the Goodwill store there in Washington area somewhere, and so let's say this again. If he was playing cop, how long has he been playing cop? And if so, how many people has he pulled over? And if he taken somebody, where did he take them?
That's a lunatic. That's somebody with a mental problem. They really need to check his ass out. He going around impersonating a policeman, pulling people over, and then actually arresting them and taking them somewhere. What the fuck is going on with him?
I'm not. They never said he arrested and taken anyone. I'm just saying, if he's now, these real cops showed up.
Kidnapping. That's kidnapping.
That is. The real officer said that it seemed suspicious when he was talking to the guy. They just came up to a call at a store, and he pulled up to assist with the call. He said because he saw the lights. So he said, I'm talking to the guy. The guy starts telling me that he used to work in Baltimore PD and somewhere else. Now he's here in Washington on the gang unit. And he said the stories didn't match up. It wasn't making sense. So, ran a guy. He was a damn security guard posing to be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
And what's sad is a lot of the comments say that guy looks more like a cop than the real cops, because they said the people that had to take him were all out of shape and shit like that.
And that's fine.
You know what? Hey, Russ, I want to ask you this question. I saw a clip earlier too, man. This lady, it was in Arkansas. This lady, she was trying to, I think I sent you that clip. She was trying to get away from this guy trying to pull her over.
Hell yeah, nobody will pull over from his ass. Yeah, I saw that shit, man. He running around in an old ass truck He's not in no type of uniform, and he's trying to give somebody a ticket.
And
No,
he was a what? A
a
what's that
constable. He
called?
said he was a constable.
What is that?
It's a police officer, but it's like an elected position. Like you get a constable over a certain area. It's more of a
Yeah.
political position, but it's still a law enforcement. They are elected though.
So are they considered peace officers?
Yeah, they're peace officers. But he was just going
Yeah, because
way
when I see,
above and beyond.
oh yeah, he was talking shit to the real cop, like
Yeah, don't
I'm
touch
going to
me.
do this and
Don't
that.
touch me. Yeah.
Yeah, don't. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, man, he was on it. But see, they knew what it was in that town in Arkansas. They saw this young black girl by herself, and he pushed the issue. That's why you heard him saying, let's make sure this guy don't follow her. You know what I'm saying? Because he know what go down in them towns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that crazy. That's something I wanted. I said, damn man. He said I'm a constable. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then like this dude got this pickup truck, like one of his trucks he worked in his yard with a decal on it. And like she said, I didn't know who it was. Hell, and they said it themselves. I wouldn't have stopped either.
That truck looks to be about 30 years old. You know, what type of law enforcement officer rides around in a vehicle like that? But that's the one thing about a constable. A constable, they're responsible for their own vehicles. So they have to purchase them, they have to suit them out and everything. So maybe in Arkansas that shit fly. But that truck had to be about 30 years old.
Yeah, man. That shit tripped me out a little bit. But yeah, man, other than that, man, like I say, man, prayers to all the families down there in Houston who's turning up with that bad news, man. I'm getting shit. You watch the news, you see bad news all the time, and shit. I'm tired of looking at Houston news. I've been flipping through news stations everywhere. It's like, damn, man, I don't want to hear no more shit like that. And it's like, damn, what the hell is going on? Like I say, to me, it's showing similarities of the Grim Sleeper here in LA. For people who don't remember him, go watch that documentary. I don't know what can be done. I ain't saying I don't know about Texas surveillance or whatever. Y'all may have some upscale surveillance, but I know in LA you got cameras everywhere, in places you wouldn't even think they was at. So, I mean, yeah, hopefully whoever's doing that get caught, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's some sick person that's just out doing some shit, or maybe a group of people. So y'all better be vigilant. Like say Russ, use your amendment right if you have to, your Second Amendment.
You better shoot him.
But other than that, you better, and shout out to hope you get well soon, Tyreek Hill. He had an injury tonight. If y'all saw it in the football game, don't really know what it is online. It's saying it looked like a dislocated knee. So that ain't never.
Yep, his season over. That's what he's saying.
Basically, not that's just what it's saying. Not saying that's the real, but man, that's crazy. Week 4?
Yep, end of week 4.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that, some of this stuff is gonna happen playing sports regardless. They don't care if it's basketball, baseball, football, because we've seen some freak injuries in baseball too. So, like I said, you could be the healthiest person, you got the strongest bones. Sometimes shit is just gonna happen. But that don't mean you shouldn't be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Don't feed into that bullshit. Your thighs rubbing and you're having trouble breathing, bending over. If you're not feeling healthy, like you feeling like just trash, then you should get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like don't feed into that shit. These people selling you these clothes that man, they make clothes that fit me at 22X. I can get me a shirt. Man, don't buy that shit. Lose that weight.
Man, you sound like a big hater, man. You sound
ain't
like
no
a big hater. If I want a 22X, let me have a 22X, damn it.
Hey, well, everybody could talk that all they want. All these celebs, everybody that glorify being big. I'm not saying no names. Y'all seen these celebs over the past until now. One right now, I ain't gonna even say she a celeb. I think she down there in your neck of the woods, Russ. That Dank DeMoss chick, the kind of heavy set girl called
No,
herself
that
rapper.
motherfucker ain't there. She ain't in our neck of the woods. She's down south, but don't put that motherfucker down here. Oh man, yeah. I don't
Well,
know what's going on with her. Shit.
she said she finna get her belly cut off. So I said,
Which
yeah, ain't
one?
it kind of? Well, huh?
Which
Yeah,
one? It's about three of them now.
yeah. I mean, and it's like for real. Like even I saw Lizzo and Big X the Plug walking around in social media on it was in Walmart together, and I was like, look how many
Lizzo
people.
lost weight.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying she big, but I'm just saying like I said that to say this is like she encouraged a lot of people to be who you are, and she lost weight.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people need to be your own person. Stop listening to these celebs, like Michael J. White said. Cool Daddy reiterated also. He said you only thing you have full control of is your body. You know what I'm saying? If you can control of your mind, you in full control of your body. So your temple should, be it should look like a pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be sitting here, struggling to do this, that, and that. And that's true. You got a comment from Mr. Orlando Don. He said Mr. Johnson loved them triple XL women, I guess.
So you like a more cushion for the pussy.
There's a lot of sick people out there. A lot of sick people.
Oh man, why they gotta be sick, dog? They can't just be chubby chasers.
Well, the particular guy that he's speaking upon, that guy is known as a purse snatcher.
Oh,
So, yeah. So, how you gonna believe a purse snatcher? He waits for a lady to get out of her car, go to the supermarket, and snatches her purse.
Okay.
Yeah. So people like that, man, come
Okay.
on, can't believe him.
He's still snatching purses.
Yeah. First thing he sees, as long as she's over 70, he say he can get away.
Damn, not
Say
70.
long as you're 70.
Over 70, like shit. He going for the low hanging fruit, huh? Like shit.
Say long. Hey, but you got some people who prefer them ladies like that. You got some people who prefer them, 70-year-old ladies like that.
Orlando's one of them.
Yeah, that sounds like that. I got something personal going on there. Orlando gonna be calling you later on.
Yeah,
Talking
well.
about this shit.
Oh, he said if it can get wet, let it wet. That's sick.
What did you say?
That's
What did
sick.
you say? No, let me
That's
go back
sick.
to the comments. I might need to put my glasses on. What the hell?
Damn it.
If it can still get wet, that is sick. That is
Oh man.
His old thing used to be if she ain't 280, she ain't no lady.
Oh damn.
Hey, what'd you say? Hey, but you know what?
But she ain't 280, she ain't no lady.
No more money for you.
That's funny.
Oh shit, yeah, man. But hey, man, like I say, man, it's West of the 110, man. Doing the usual Monday Night
Oh,
Live.
a news break. Tyreek Hill have his knee dislocated in the
So it is.
game.
It's okay.
Making
Yeah.
fun. All right.
Damn, man.
That,
Hope, man.
that hurts.
And he ain't young either. He's not young either. He
No,
been what? This is
no, he's
11th,
not.
12th season or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he not young either. What do you say? Um, but
He
yeah,
can
man.
cancel Christmas.
Before we get up out of here, man. Yeah. And I feel bad. I ain't gonna say feel bad for him. I know he doing financially better than a lot of people, but he still got all them kids there, and when you down and out and you can't play with your kids, if you have children who are small, that hurts you.
That's real talk. That's real talk. When you can't play with your kids, that's a cold shot.
A real
Cold
talk.
shot.
Orlando said he learned from the best.
He needs help. He needs help. Yeah, Tyreek, he ain't gonna be able to play with his kids.
Stay out of concerts. Stay out of concerts with side pieces. Getting caught on the internet. Yeah, man. Hey, like I say, man, we're gonna take it around this panel real quick, man. Hey, before we get up out of here, hey Don, why don't you hit them off with some news they could use?
Thing to do is to take care of yourself, take care of your family. And if you got friends, make sure they're close friends and you can trust them too. But overall, everybody needs to try to take care of one another. Because back in the day, it used to be a whole neighborhood to take care of a kid, a village to take care of a kid, raise a family. So just try to stay as one. It's hard these days, but it can be done with a little encouragement from the community.
For sure. Hey Russ, man, go ahead.
I mean, I don't have much to say, but like if you're in the Houston area or Texas and you need an attorney, call Stringfellow Taylor and Associates at 832-742-0700 and just be careful out there. Like I say, it's still hot, even though it's the fall.
Real talk. Hey, son of man, you got some words for him?
Yeah, bro. Just if you got some loved ones, man, there's anybody you care about, and you ain't spoke to them, man, reach out, talk to them, cause the problem definitely not worth not resolving. You feel what I'm saying? The situations be temporary, but our friendships, our family, man, that shit is what's really most important. So reach out to your family, man. Take care of one another. We all we got.
That what's up, man. Well, like I say, tonight we name names without naming names. We trace corners without glorifying corners. Because it's ain't about gang affiliation. It's about the people who we live alongside, the families, the neighborhoods, the kids who inherit a heat they never asked for. Fall is supposed to bring cool air, but here the season doesn't change the struggle. To those watching from outside of Los Angeles, understand that the statistics heal pain. To those living it, know your story is seen, your neighborhood is heard. And for all of us, let's not mistake less than before for some safe enough now, because 50 lives are still 50 too many. So don't let that statistic say that crime is lowering just because it's not 100 is that 50 is better. No, 50 is still too many. So when you hear the phrase still hot in the fall, remember it's not just about temperature, it's about reality. So appreciate everybody listening, everybody who commented, man. West of the 110, y'all check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, brother, for stopping through. Real talk don't end. Just take a break.
110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. 110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. Still about to flip a script, man, I'm trying to get rich. Like I'm in Las Vegas with a bunch of fucking chips. About to breeze right by you, let the motor open up. I'm a 454, y'all niggas souped up. Flow winter like Colorado, know it be cold. I've been having money, niggas, since 10 years old. Neck froze, not me, I ain't showing what I got. Niggas got some issues, me, I'm pimping parking lots. Everybody